This is a few plays later in the drive. We've got a pistol look here with an unbalanced line. So this is a new look that we installed for the OU game. Something that I'd been kind of waiting to see this year was, a package that had Ash as quarterback with an unbalanced line. We've run unbalanced line from Wildcat, but we haven't run it in traditional formations yet. So let's this is the play that Fozzie broke for a pretty big gain. It wasn't particularly well blocked, but Fozzie did a great job on it. Let's kind of look at the blocking and see what happens. So first of all, notice OU's alignment here. Because they're dealing with unbalance, so we've got Hopkins and Allen both to the wide side here. OU actually is committing 3 defensive linemen to the wide side of this play. So you can see, one potential thing that does is eventually maybe give us some angles to work on the backside. If you think about it, there's not one defensive tackle to the backside of this play, whereas we have our guard and our center on this side with both with angles. So that's potentially somewhere where we could work later in the game. But we're running flex outside zone on this play. A couple things to point out. One, Allen's got a pretty tough assignment here because he's got to try to get a pin block on this defensive tackle. So he really does a great job of that. He gives up a little bit of ground in order to get outside, but then he does eventually get outside. Espinoza does a great job of, this is something that Espinoza does in general really well when he pulls. So his pulling lane gets kind of some traffic in it, and what he does is he helps Allen get his body in position by kind of pushing him along. The one block that doesn't go particularly well here is Hopkins' block. He loses control of the defensive end a little bit later in this play, and that keeps us from really setting the edge on this play. But what Whitaker does that's great, and he's been doing this more and more lately, is you can see he dips in here, and that forces a commitment from containment, and then he breaks the containment. So that's a great run by Whitaker. He did that a couple times in this game. Kind of single-handedly turn a play into a positive gain, even when it wasn't the best blocking. Again, you can see Allen's seal here is really important to creating enough of a traffic jam to create the one-on-one situation we want. So again, some good things happening early in this game for us in the running game. I also just wanted to point this play out. A lot of people, sort of were like, well, none of our trick plays worked. Well, this is a form of a specialized play. OU hadn't seen this look before, and it doesn't have like a double reverse or anything like that, but the unbalanced look from the offensive line did create some problems for them.